These guys have got a bit of a rivalry. So the other day, they both reached out to me and they asked if they could do a wager on my stream. And they want to wager 150. Wait, what currency are you guys wagering again? I forgot what 150 of what, because Zimbabwe dollar. Okay, so lots of money on the line here. But yeah, they said that they wanted to wager 150. And then Opapop have also sponsored this match. We've got 250 from them, so if it's 150 wager plus 250, so if winner takes $400 today in a best of 7. But yeah, I believe the background to this match is that Mawkzy won some games in ranked against Scrub, and I imagine Scrub told Mawkzy, well, you wouldn't win a show match, so then Mawkzy says, try me, now here we are. And one massive shout out to Opapop for sponsoring not only this show match but also 2 in the 2 months before this, and they're also sponsoring one next month as well. 4 show matches in 4 different months. If you want to show some love to them, then click the link that pops up in the chat every 15 minutes. I've got my own pick to win this one. Not sure if we've got a chat prediction up yet, but I think Mawkzy is going to be taking this. However, I think it will be closer than their ranked games works. I think Mawkzy farms Scrub in ranked, but Scrub does get a little bit of a show match buff. He is very, very experienced in this setting. He's very experienced in competitive Rocket League, so he's I think going to be even better in this setting than in ranked. However, Mawkzy, he has been inconsistent. He's had some very impressive show matches in tournaments, but he's also had some that are less so and not quite at his level. So it all comes down to confidence for Mawkzy. Does he feel comfortable in the matchup today? Or will Scrub be able to dominate? There's the link right now. Thank you, Nightbot. Everybody give that link a click. Show up some love. They do gourmet popcorn, all kinds of flavors. You'll want to check that out. I've already had lots of DMs and lots of people tweeting at me saying that they're blown away by this selection Opapop have in their on their website. So definitely give it a look. Type Reviews, thanks to the 4-month Prime. Cyberfire, thanks to the 21-month Prime. Naroxa, thanks for the 11-month Prime. And Laughing Shark, thanks for the brand new Tier 1. Welcome, guys. Oh, that's not the clear Mawkzy's looking for. He's centered it for Scrub, and Scrub puts it in reverse, 1-1. Scrub is streaming, yeah, so that's maybe a little bit less of a buff, that's true. I think these days, it doesn't look like Scrub's chat and Scrub's live stream distracts him as much as it used to in the olden days of 1v1 show matches, where we saw Scrub not just one time, but many times, live streaming his POV of a show match, and then he'd go down 2-1 or 2-0 and then turn off his stream. But I think those days are done. I don't think he's going to do that tonight, even if he is down massively, because Scrub seems like he handles the criticism from his chat, he handles the Omega lulls significantly better than he used to back in the day, and he's kind of just become a lot more solid with his mentality. Dapalu QQ, thanks to the 12-month Tier 1, welcome back to the channel. Scrub equalizes again with a strong kickoff by him. I'm really excited to see more of Scrub's diagonal kickoff. The new diagonal kickoff by Scrub, he's really the only person I've seen do it a lot, where he gets kind of in front of the ball and then backflips diagonally into the ball instead of front flipping diagonally into the ball. Really, really cool kickoff. Very difficult to get the ball past, and it gets him a fair few goals, lots of possessions. That's a really nice clear. Mawkzy not able to get back for it. Overextends in Scrub's corner. There's so many kickoffs available for 1v1 players these days. In fact, I actually played some 1v1 because somebody that just on my last stream last night was making fun of me for not having done my ones placements. So I thought, you know what? Last night I was bored, so I decided to do my ones placements. I was shockingly bad, but it's really fun being able to just do so many different kickoffs. It really does make 1v1 so much more enjoyable compared to back in the day where everybody just did one kickoff each and you'd lose 7 kickoff goals in a row thinking, what am I doing? Because, yeah, everybody's doing so many different kickoffs now. One that I actually had a lot of fun with myself, and this is in Champ 2 ranked, Champ 2 1v1. I'm not sure what Champ 2 and 1v1 translates to in other game modes, but I was having a lot of fun with the half flip kickoff on the diagonal spawn. Really, really fun. No one seems to know what to do against it in ranked. They just give you the ball. It's almost every time they just give you the ball, or they just like hide behind the ball and you just challenge them. You've got 100 boost, they've got like 10, and it's a free win on the possession. Hey Rizzo, what rank are you in 1v1? Or are you laughing at my chap 2? Listen, that's progress. I placed into Diamond 3. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. You're unranked? Yeah, go get your rank before you can Omega Lol my chap 2. Nice save there by Scrub at the near post. Mawkzy's completely out of the game here. Scrub's lack of boost is not going to give him a counter-attack though. You don't try. No, honestly, I wish. In fact, I'm probably just going to do it. I'm gonna make a video to teach all of you guys all the kickoffs that are really, really easy to do in 1v1. Because one of the most frustrating things for players who don't play a lot of 1v1 is when they, go try 1v1, they lose a kickoff goal, then they do the same kickoff again, lose another kickoff goal, then they do the same kickoff again, they lose a kickoff possession, and they're just like, this sucks. I'm just defending all game. I don't like this. But there's so many very, very easy kickoffs that you can do first try. You don't even need to practice them. That's a great shot by Mawkzy. Well done. And it really does make 1v1 a lot more enjoyable for newer players to the game mode. So I'm probably going to make a video about that, or I'll show you guys what I'm talking about later. We're seeing plenty of variety from these guys. Push kickoffs, hook kickoffs, Scrub's new kind of backflip on the hook spawn. I haven't seen any half flip kickoffs in the diagonal spawn yet, or super delayed approaches, fake kickoffs entirely. These are always things you want to try and mix into your game if you are getting crushed, which neither player currently is. But Mawkzy's in a very strong position here. Scrub commits out the game. That's going to be a 3-goal advantage. Mawkzy might actually try and slow this down. Scrub actually coming back and trying to hide himself as well. You'll notice that when Scrub was retreating back to his net here, he's coming in right behind Mawkzy, because if Mawkzy stops that in the goal line, Scrub might be able to surprise him with his positioning. How often do I play ranked ones? I've only played ranked ones yesterday night. That was the only time this season I've played ranked ones. I placed into Diamond 3 and now I'm Champ 2. I climbed out of Diamond 3 into Champ 1 and now I'm Champ 2. It's actually much faster to climb in 1v1 though, because the points that you need to rank up into a new rank are much smaller. It's much smaller amounts of points than it is in 2v2 and 3v3. Where 2v2 and 3v3 you usually need to win 2 or 3 games to rank up a division. That's a great fake by Scrub. Still time left in this first game. In 1v1 you can often rank up a division every single win, or every 2 wins. Bubblegum40, thanks to the 52-month Pride Man. Welcome back to the channel. Scrub with another strong kickoff. I think Mawkzy's recovered well though. And again, he's in a fantastic position. Goal side 50-50s in the back corner. So solid for Mawkzy. This is the perfect start for him. Is Mawkzy streaming as well, by the way? Because I know Scrub's streaming, but Mawkzy streams a ton of his ranked grinds and a ton of his 1v1 grinds. He could very well be streaming this as well. He's not streaming at the moment. Okay. He really wants to put all of his focus into winning. Great dodge by Scrub. Grabs the boost to the surprise of Mawkzy, but he's missed the open net. And he really needed that one because time is getting away from him. Oh, okay. He gets it off the back wall to make it a 2-goal game. But after such a great boost grab in the back corner, he would have loved to just get that open net, have a little bit more time left in the clock for the 2-goal comeback. Wave dash recovery kickoff for Mawkzy. More variation from the Frenchman. That's a tough one to execute though. I said that there's lots of kickoffs you could do without any practice. You just go do it first try. The wave dash kickoff, or the wave dash recovery kickoffs, definitely one you're going to need to practice if you want to get it right. It's quite difficult to get it on the first try. Not impossible though. It's not like crazy hard to do, but definitely not something you just want to go into ranked. If you really want to win your next game or win your next kickoff, you don't want to just be like, you know what, I'm going to try wave dash kickoff for the first time ever. Very, very precise jump you need. If you go too high, you bounce off the ball, and if you go too low, the ball will go over the top of you. So it's a very, very exact jump that you need there. So first game goes to Mawkzy. He looks extremely solid today. He was all over Scrub for the most part. Can I tell you more about Opapop? They're a popcorn distributor. Right, there we go. We've got a little link you can click on. Thank you for making a short link there. The website, Opapop state themselves. I'll read it in their words because it's better than mine. They're on a mission to liberate you from boring popcorn with unexpected flavors. New ways to pop and a reinvention of your favorite snack. They make delicious popcorn optimized for eating, which is great because that's what I like to do with my popcorn. I prefer it when it's optimized for eating as opposed to other things like throwing at people. They're not very good for that. Not heavy enough projectile. So if you, like me, prefer to eat your popcorn, then check out Opapop. So Scrub away to a quick 2-goal lead. And he has deflected the ball into the back corner, which is perfect. That's where his car was headed as well. If you're going to get the ball moving towards the back corner in 1v1, you need to make sure that your car goes in that direction as well, because the ball ending up in your back corner is not good if your car is in one of the forward corners or even in the midfield, oftentimes. Scrub evades the attempted demo of Mawkzy. Mawkzy's sticking around. He thought there might be a goal lurking in that position. Scrub gets to now give a counter-attack a try, deflects the chip shot wide of the net, trying to just bully Mawkzy a little bit here. This is good time wasting by Scrub and very low risk play as well. Bailed out of the aerial play because he didn't really think it was working out too well, and again, doesn't have enough I think depth on that shot. He needed to be a lot lower to really get under it. He just bailed on the shot, went for a 50-50 instead. Hey, Stockfrog, thanks for getting to the sub to Rizzo for Rizzo's 4 month in a row. Well, probably not in a row, but 4 month total. Huge bump by Mawkzy, attempted. Scrub actually got a good dodge out of that, but the ball was off target anyway. It's a much better game for Scrub Killa, but a couple of mistakes for Mawkzy at the same time. Do I think that Scrub's playstyle is still old school? I wouldn't say so. I don't think so at all, really. I mean, Scrub's he's incorporated a lot of modern plays into his 1v1 repertoire. You know, the aerial game and offense is a big part of what Scrub does these days. And his kickoffs, not at all. Like, he doesn't just stick to the old-fashioned kickoffs. He's already revolutionizing kickoffs once again. Yeah, you have to adapt. You can't just play the old school Rocket League anymore. I mean, Scrub, one of the things about Scrub's 1v1 game, very nice pre-jump save, is that he never really relied on flicks too much. Flicks were never his strong point. They still aren't his strong point. And he doesn't really rely on them to get goals. He does rely on them to buy himself time, space, and get boost to, you know, force his opponent back. That is really what Scrub uses flicks for. I criticized him for years about, you know, not being world class with his flicks, but it didn't really stop him from being the best 1v1 player in the world at times, because he had other ways to score, namely shooting. And that's still a big part of his game. Oh my goodness, what a save by Scrub. Mawkzy launched a flick mid-air at the top half of the goal. Scrub Killa pre-jumped it. He is really reading Mawkzy's shots well at the moment. That being said, Mawkzy did put one past him just moments ago. Scoreline remains low in game 2. And mind game fails for Scrub. Mawkzy goes right through the ball. No boost for either player. Scrub pathing over the small pads. Tried the back corner demo. Mawkzy dodges. Has 100 boost to play with. Scrub Killa keeping close to the ball though. And gets a nice bump onto Mawkzy. He's just managing his boost excellently right now, but had to use all of it to play the ball into the corner. That might not have been the play Scrub was looking for. Does buy him time to get 36 though, and another pre-jump save comes in. Mawkzy fully committed there, landing inside Scrub's net. No goal once again. It's another flick for Scrub. Doesn't really do much for him. Didn't get him a boost steal. Didn't keep possession of the ball. Didn't really compromise Mawkzy's position at all. But Mawkzy likewise unable to generate much out of the offensive play, as now, oh my goodness, what is Scrub doing? Well, he's tried to bump Mawkzy and then keep the ball under control. Accidentally centers it. Mawkzy decides it's not worth the risk going for a fake challenge close to the ball by Scrub. As he continues to just pressure Mawkzy off this, Mawkzy shrugs off the bump, gets the boost grab. He's forced to play the shot wide though, and his follow-up is denied once again by Scrub. This defense is unbelievable. The shot is lacking. Mawkzy's going to pop that into the bar. Only 3 goals in over 4 minutes of gameplay. This is an incredibly low-scoring 1v1 game. New wave dash mechanic there by Scrub, using the lift that the car gets when you come off the curve next to the wall to give him a position to wave dash into the ground. Time is running out for Mawkzy. He's trying to get some space here, but Scrub wisely cuts off the shooting angle, refusing to give Mawkzy too much space to work with. Bump by Mawkzy. Shot goes wide. Scrub Killa just has a couple more seconds to survive here for a crazy defensive game from both players. But Scrub's quite happy to just take low-risk shots and keep recovering. Trusting his defense against Mawkzy, who's got a ton more space on this next play. Really wide dribble though. That's going to give him a tight angle to work with. And Scrub Killa blocks the shooting angle. coming in to just try and get some ball pressure. He's got plenty of boost to do so. Mawkzy. Oh, he almost got it in, but he needed another bounce to play with, and he didn't have enough time for it. 2-1. How often do you see a 2-1 in 1v1? I don't remember the last time I saw a 2-1, but 9 saves for Scrub. Some of them were outrageous pre-jumps as well. Really, really interesting game. And that's sort of Scrub Killa challenging Mawkzy now. He's kind of asking him, do you have anything more? Because Mawkzy in this game, he tried a mid-air flick from pretty close range. Scrub Killa didn't let that in, he pre-jumped it. Mawkzy tried a lot of shots, he tried a lot of flicks. Scrub Killa saved all of those as well. So it's sort of a question that Scrub's asking him. Do you have anything else? What else have you got? Because you're going to need to try something a little bit more risky to get past my defense. And Mawkzy does open up with a kickoff goal, only 3 seconds. And there's Scrub Killa's kickoff that he's using a ton these days. Mawkzy does come away with possession, but that's not devastating for Scrub, who has boost and a position to defend from. You're looking for 3 things when a kickoff goes against you. You're looking for boost, you're looking for a way to cover your net, and you're also looking for a way that you can pressure the ball, open up a challenging angle. The Scrub Killa didn't have the last one there, but he had 2 out of 3, which is pretty good. The perfect, well, the closest that you can get to winning a kickoff without actually having possession in 1v1 is when you have 100 boost, you're able to pressure the ball, force your opponent to do something without actually taking any risks of leaving your net open while doing so. So those are the 3 things to look out for. Sometimes, even though the opponent will have the ball, you'll actually be the player with more boost. And they might even be backwards to the ball. Lovely demo by Mawkzy. So he scored off a kickoff and a demo play. Not trying to get those clean, starving out plays, which I really think is a smart thing to do against Scrub, because he doesn't often crumble under pressure. Even if he's got a very low boost, he's so good at surviving, as we've seen from him against many a top tier player over the years. You need to try and force him out of position. Mawkzy's done excellently again. Transitions down the line and gets a long shot over the top of Scrub. Only 12 boost in that entire play, but he still gets the shot off. Scrub Killa will be pretty frustrated with how this game's gone, because he hasn't really had the ability to defend any of the shots Mawkzy's taken. He was dead for one of them. He was just beaten to the ball on that last one, and a kickoff goal for the first one. He's got revenge on the kickoff goal now. What's the do we have a channel point prediction here? Scrub trying to wave dash in front of the ball to pop it into the net there. Very difficult shot, shooting in the opposite direction from your wave dash, and it does not work out. Mawkzy scores once again on the counter attack. Now Scrub might have been expecting Mawkzy to just play a defensive role there, because he knew Mawkzy's on low boost. He probably expected Mawkzy to just take his time on that play. Mawkzy immediately accelerated into the counter attack, and he scored twice with that exact same idea so far this game. Scrub Killa doesn't even bother going for the back corner boost. Look at that. He knew that the net would be open, so he didn't waste any time flying into that corner boost. You know, a lot of players would have taken that back corner boost sort of as an insurance policy on that counter-attacking play. Scrub Killa just trusting himself to hit the bottom corner shot. He also knows the boost is up in midfield, so there's no real reason to take the long route to the ball by going past that corner boost. Scrub has the best 1v1 defense. I don't think he's got the best defense overall. I think that the best defense just happens to also be the very best 1v1 players. You know, Scrub's very good at defending against certain styles, but he does struggle against others. You know, when you're playing Scrub's style, you're going to struggle against players who can make the huge mechanical plays like which we're seeing here. What a shot by Scrub. Huge acceleration of the ball with the last second reset. He actually backflipped into that one just because it sat up nicely to hit in reverse. Great creativity. Very nice intuition as well on the fly. But yeah, overall, you know, Scrub Killa's zero boost defense might be I think he's like at the very, very top for that. You're looking at a very short list of players who could defend as well as Scrub when you're boost starved. I think the list probably just looks like Scrub and maybe Roas. That's it. But yeah, other players don't really like to defend the way Scrub does. You won't often see them in these zero boost positions for long because they'll rather stick in a challenge and you know, just accept the fact that maybe it won't work. But if it does, they're gonna obviously get away from that zero boost position. Players like Khaled, they'll just go for a challenge. They're not gonna just sit in their net with low boost. They'll just look for the first opportunity to challenge the ball. Fairy Peak back in the day as well, same thing. He would just try and challenge even if he's got low boost. So it's different. It's all about different styles. Now I think it's very impressive that Scrub can defend his net so valiantly with low boost, but that doesn't mean that he's the best defender. This is a great play. Scrub trips up Mawkzy, who did have position to grab the mid boost, and he really delayed his shot off the wall well there to make it undefendable. Yeah, it's obviously much harder to defend if you're up against a Jorias in 1v1 and you've got 12 boosts in net. The kind of shots you're going to need to defend will be much harder to save with 12 boost than the sort of shots that Mawkzy is averaging. You know, Mawkzy's averaging ground shots and you know, flicks, and they're a lot easier to save when you don't have a lot of boost. But you know, when players are more physical, thinking air dribble bumps, you know, whether that's apparently Jack or more other players who are quite happy to just bump consistently if you're in a compromised position, or if it's a big mechanical player like Jorias, Luis, you know, I think this style of defense is going to struggle against that. It can work, but it's very, very difficult to execute compared to the defense of the ground game. But yeah, the ground game is very good at beating other players who like to challenge more and who don't like to be on that back foot, because you're going to get more chances to outplay those early challenges. There is no one best way to play 1v1. It's lots of different play styles, lots of different preferences between all these players. Lovely demo by Scrub. Knew exactly where Mawkzy would be on that back corner boost. Mawkzy spawns far side. Oh, Killa just misses the respawn on the big boost at mid. He would have loved to have that, but he scores anyway. And it's pretty important that he did, because if Mawkzy gets a touch on this ball, Killa is getting counter-attacked. Simple as that. He does not have the boost to recover with, because the mid boost spawned right behind him, and Mawkzy probably saw that. So that's why he went for a big challenge, knowing that if he just gets a touch on the ball, counter-attack will be wide open for him. Killa. Ceiling shot. Mind game. At a goal to put himself one up with only 33 seconds left. What a comeback by Scrub. He was massively down in this game. Now he leads in the final minute. Devastating blow to Mawkzy as well. His wave dash kickoffs just failed to get him a possession, but his follow-up play will get him a possession. An air dribble bump it is. Killa doesn't look too comfortable, but he dodges after getting bumped to completely cancel out that contact. That was immense from Killa. Proving that he's just becoming so slippery in defense, very hard to make contact with. Time is just gone from Mawkzy. Fakes to take the ball into the corner. Killa stays in position to react to it. Actually pretty afraid of being demoed, it would look like. Mawkzy does not have any boost still. Killa grounds it and wins the second game for himself in a row as well. These are very, very interesting wins. 2-1 and now 7-6. And you know what really changed between these two games is just how many early goals Mawkzy was able to get. We didn't see Killa sitting back, taking no risks, and just defending a 1-goal lead, because he didn't have a 1-goal lead. He was trailing, so he was taking more risks, conceded a few more goals, scored a lot more goals, and did end up making the comeback work. Mawkzy just goes right through Scrub's backflip kickoff strategy. Scrub overextends for the back corner boost. Another early kickoff goal for Mawkzy, just like we saw in game number 3. The Scotland flag looks pretty sick in the overlay. Yeah, it does. It kind of suits the little pentagon shape that we've got there, upside down pentagon. You know, big wins for Scrub in the mind game department today. Another one. Although Mawkzy's kind of faking himself here. He had the boost advantage. He's got 100. He's afraid of being demoed. Jumps off the wall, thinking that Scrub would be on the wall to demo him. And then panic flips. Doesn't get the ball clear. Mawkzy's crumbling here in high pressure situations. And now it's Scrub Killa who goes right through Mawkzy's wave dash kickoff. So two, kickoff strats that we've only seen from one player today. Mawkzy, we've only seen wave dash kickoffs from him. Scrub, we've only seen that reverse 45-degree dodge in the ball by him. Both those strats getting crushed in this game. But it's good to mix these in, of course, to keep the opponent guessing. Scrub Killa 23 boost. For him, that's plenty in defense. 15, not an issue. 1, okay. This is getting a little bit extreme. 0. Let's see how long he can survive. No, he can't. Yeah. Well, of course, when you go down to 1, that's... where did he use it? Oh, yeah, see, he just wasted the 1 boost. That's why he's conceded there. He just used it at a bad time. Love seeing the 1 boost being saved. Well, it doesn't... it never really seems to do anything. I mean, 12 boosts, you can get a nice... nice bit of acceleration. You'd feel like 1 boost would be more impactful. Mawkzy shrugging off another bump by Scrub. Scrub's probably going to be quite annoyed by that one. He thought he got a good contact onto him, but Mawkzy immediately recovers every time he's bumped. He's afraid to commit to the back corner. Sees an opportunity to do so. Scrub turns before the big boost grab. I think Mawkzy was worried Scrub would have 100 boost in that challenge. Upon seeing he didn't take it, decided the risk was worthwhile. Scrub Killa evens out the boost advantage, takes the ball as well. He hasn't got a reset to work with yet, now gets one, but it's too close to Mawkzy's position, and he deflects it into the back corner. Even 3-4 boost feels like nothing. Yeah, I feel like anything less than 10 boost, you're just like, what's the point? What does this even do? Like, you just tap it and it's like, am I even going faster? Did that do anything at all? Huge dunk by Mawkzy. Scrub Killa had a little bit of boost to play with here, but Mawkzy just started moving the ball towards the net a bit too quickly for Scrub to react. He didn't want to let that hit the bar. He would have probably wanted to make contact with that as it was hitting the bar, not afterwards. RB Thurston, thanks for the 16-month prime. Happy Thursday to you as well. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Scrub's half flipped the wrong way, and that'll be 4-2 for Mawkzy. Scrub in this position, if he's going to have any chance of recovering after this bump, he has to half flip to the other side. He half flips to the left, and that sends him into the net. That's actually interesting that I sometimes see pro players, when they're half flipping onto corner boosts on kickoffs, some of them do the wrong half flip. I feel like it's a preference thing. Just like most pros prefer to air roll one way often and not really use the other air roll except for recoveries and precision moves. Half flip as well. Some players just prefer half flipping in one particular direction. I feel like there's an advantage. This is one of the advantages to playing on keyboard. It's very intuitive to half flip in a straight line back. You don't have to use air roll right or anything, or air roll left. You just use regular keyboard controls. And also, oh, what a recovery by Mawkzy. That's absolutely disgusting. Scrub thought he was going to get a goal there, but Mawkzy just nimble movements back onto the ball. And like I was saying, half flipping right, left, or straight back. Slightly right, slightly left, or straight back. Very easy to do on keyboard. I'm not sure why I see so many controller players half flipping the wrong way sometimes. I feel like it's quite easy to have both half flips, isn't it, chat? Type 1 in chat if you half flip in both directions, like the 5 o'clock half flip and the 7 o'clock half flip. Some of you, mostly 2s, so most of you guys don't half flip both ways, really. That is very interesting. You don't have space for both. Do you need... No, you don't need air roll bounds for... I feel like this is a lot easier than you guys realize. Like, if you have a air roll left or right bound, and you use that when you half flip on controller, I'm pretty sure you half flip in a straight line backwards. You don't half flip to 5 or 7 o'clock. You just half flip in a straight line back, don't you? And then if you just use default controls, you need to half flip either to 5 or 7 o'clock, or else you can't half flip on a controller. It's the only way. So you don't actually need air roll right or left to half flip towards 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock on a controller. If you didn't know that, There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube showing you how to do it. It's very, very easy. I'd recommend adding it to your game. It's going to make you a lot more flexible in these awkward positions and give you the opportunity to just get a little bit faster of a recovery when you go for a half flip on a kickoff. When I say 5 o'clock half flip, I mean that you point your joystick towards 5 o'clock and then you backflip, and then halfway through the flip you point your joystick up and it will, I believe, level it out, right? I think that's how it works. But it's very, very easy if you just know that trick. Not half flipping with your controller pointing towards 6 o'clock, pointing it to 5 or 7 instead, gives you that same rollover effect as an air roll right or left would do. Scrub's not too happy about the time wasting. Interesting. So Scrub, if that is true, I'm not watching his stream right now, I'm not listening to what he's saying. Not happy about the output that he's been given, and okay, well, he's been given a great chance there. He's going to take it immediately. So he's not out of this game yet. That should have been a should have been a 4-goal game. Instead, it's just a 2-goal game. Yeah, Scrub might not be too chuffed with the time that it takes for another clear-cut opportunity to come his way. First touch has left a lot to be desired for Scrub. But wait a minute, he's actually scored it. Okay. I didn't think that was going to go in because this first touch by Scrub kind of limits his options. The only thing he's got available to him is a normal air dribble there, but Mawkzy completely overshoots the takeoff and is unable to keep this shot out the net. 1-goal game. Scrub Killa not going to get an immediate chance. I think Mawkzy actually just inverse half flipped to land in reverse there. So switching up the kickoff at the very end of the game, that was really smart by Mawkzy. What he did is he half flipped so that he landed backwards, and then that means that no matter what Scrub does, Mawkzy will be able to get back to his goal. A very, very safe kickoff to go for with a little time left on the clock when you spawn directly in line of the ball. There's almost no way for the opponent to get an undefendable shot off when you play that strategy. Very nicely done by Mawkzy. TTU student, thanks for the 7-month tier 1. Welcome back to the channel. We are into game number 5 of a potential 7, and I think Mawkzy was surprised to see Scrub lining up a pre-jump save there, and he decided to back out of the attempted shot. Now Scrub's bumping Mawkzy into the ball again, not intended, I'm sure. And it didn't work in his favor either, because now Mawkzy's got full control. Scrub. Oh my goodness, he wasn't going to get in the way of that one. What a flick by Mawkzy. I can't believe the power that he was able to get there. That was insane. I would have loved to see that go in just to see how fast it was. Holy cow. You just want to see your comment in the video. Well, there you go. You'll see it now, won't you? I wonder how many people do that. I don't blame you. Just dropping by the Twitch channel, put a comment in so you can say hello to future you. Probably write something like, you know, if that was me, if I was, you know, writing a comment for future me to read on a video of said Twitch stream, I'd probably leave some advice for myself. You know, maybe like, John, go drink some water. What are you doing? Go to bed. Go to sleep. Why are you awake? You know, something like that. That's probably what I would do. Lovely mind game by Mawkzy. Look how much time's gone past and we've still only seen 1 goal this game. After the monster flick that we saw from Mawkzy on the previous attempts, I love that he's now just completely faked the flick and caught Scrub pre-jumping. Makes sense for Scrub to pre-jump there after seeing his post almost get snapped in half by the Mawkzy flick. That's not the bounce that Scrub is looking for, but he's going to try and work with it anyway. Mawkzy, an excellent defensive hitbox. And not the best first touch as he tries to get the attack started. Oh, Scrub's going to be furious about that though. Just as he's trying to knock Mawkzy off the back corner boost, again, Mawkzy's able to shrug off the challenge and just continue driving forward. He does not seem to be affected by any of these little bumps by Scrub. Again, Scrub not getting many clear-cut chances. He's Had a couple of shots on net, but Mawkzy has looked the favourite to defend them all. And Mawkzy fakes the back corner boost grab. Scrub not going to get back to this one, is he? I don't think. No, he's not. 2-0 Mawkzy in game 5. It was all Scrub in game 2 and 3. Well, it was all Scrub game 2, I should say. Game 3, the comeback. Again, very impressive by him, but Mawkzy's control has been reinstated. He is dictating where the game is going to be played. He is controlling Scrub Killa, and he's not giving Scrub Killa any opportunities. Let's see what Scrub can do with this one. Mawkzy is going to be in the vicinity. And that's all Mawkzy needs to do. Just keep on giving half chances to Scrub. Scrub seems quite set on making the big mechanical plays right now. He just doesn't have the same flick available to him that Mawkzy does, and didn't have the same boost available to him either there. Lovely dribble by Mawkzy. Wave dashes the landing, loops around, and slams the shot in the top right corner. That is expertly done. Again, giving Scrub no chance. Mind game, little pop in field, wave dash recovery, and an undefendable shot. Disgusting control by the Frenchman once again. Scrub scoreless after over 3 minutes, and not for long as he chips in a slow-mo wave dash shot. Mawkzy saw the flip reset landing, I should say, but he didn't get the right dodge. He was, I think, trying to get in the way of that ball dodge towards it, but he backflipped by mistake, so not that it would have made much difference. Mawkzy getting it all wrong in defense there. This time Scrub is able to shrug Mawkzy off the ball. That's something he's tried many a time this series. Hasn't often worked. Great half flip to the boost there by Scrub. His recovery is keeping his activity high in offense. Mawkzy, for the moment, defending well as he actually bumps Scrub into saving his own shot there. Scrub didn't have enough momentum with the attempted air dribble bump, and he ends up being bumped as he lands near the back wall. I don't think the shot was on target anyway. It's another super low scoring game. This time Mawkzy's the one in control, and it's a very different style of defending. Mawkzy more active in defense than Scrub, trying to take 50-50s. Scrub very reactive when we're seeing him do this in game number 2. Oh, what reaction that is! Mawkzy bumps Scrub, well, tries to bump him away from the ball. Scrub Killa realizes, you know what, I can work with that. And just pops the ball into the net. 1 goal, 48 seconds. Can Mawkzy hold on? The lead is evaporating here, albeit slowly. He's quicker to the ball there. Scrub is miles out of the game, and Mawkzy slams in a 4th goal. Big risk by Scrub. He didn't want to leave this ball and give Mawkzy a free possession. He actually tried, I think, a fake jump there, but Mawkzy called the bluff on it, turned around, scores to put himself up by 2 again. That might be a 3rd goal here, depending how that bounce looks. Mawkzy keeping an eye on where Scrub is. Thought about going for the demo. Scrub is crying. What's Scrub having problems with right now? It's been hard for him to get any real space to work with. Mawkzy's been brilliant in these last couple of games and just controlling everything, but that's going to be another goal for Scrub. Catches Mawkzy on the landing with the demo, and with 11 seconds left, he is 1 goal down once again. Not over yet. Can he get a good kickoff for himself? Oh yes, he can. That is perfect. Scrub Killa goes back to 2015 when he needs a kickoff goal. What does he do? The old classic. It is the Scrub Killa original. Natural blend. And he ties it with not long left. Mawkzy with the last play in regulation. Unless Scrub can turn this one around. Great first touch by Mawkzy. Scrub's able to save it. And Mawkzy's actually going to think about keeping this one up. He does. He's got a long way to go though. Look at the control though by Mawkzy. Quickly as well to avoid any demo. Scrub Killa doesn't want anything to do with this. He just wants to go to overtime. Another kickoff. This time Scrub switches sides, trying to push it around the other way. Mawkzy too quick with the wave dash recovery, but he doesn't have the angle for the double tap. And he doesn't have the recovery for the boost grab either. Scrub Killa turns it around on him. Scrub called Mawkzy a Slytherin. Listen, Slytherin, I feel like there's a lot of people that are Slytherins, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Wait, what was it? What was the whole point of Slytherins? They just look out for themselves, right? They just look out for number one. That's like the Slytherin idea. You know, I feel like a lot of people do that. There's nothing wrong with that. What other characteristics are there of Slytherins? All you Harry Potter nerds. I don't know enough about it personally. I'll have to do some research later. Scrub Killa doesn't get the reset on the ceiling that he wanted. His car spins away from the ball. And he actually might be own-goaling here. Oh no, that is the worst way to lose. Scrub loses control. And he loses game 5 as a result. Mawkzy demos him on the landing again. Oh no. Scrub's composure has been really, really good today. It's been impressive to see multiple comebacks from him. That is tough. That is really, really tough to watch. He had such a good chance in offense, didn't get the ceiling landing right, and then Mawkzy immediately scores in the counterattack because of a Scrub Killa blunder. Oh no. That's probably the worst way to lose a game. The Scrub, in fact, not joining fast enough on this game. Well, it looks like Mawkzy's left the match. Did he think it was best of 5? He got robbed with the demo. Ah, yes. He thinks it was his game to win. I see, I see. Well, he's got to put all that behind him for now. Oh, he disconnected from the party. Wait, looks like it's bugged, because he is, in fact, in the party on my screen. Oh, wait, he's here. Never mind. Wait. Why did he need an invite? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Sometimes there's a bug where you appear in a party, but you're not actually in a party. It's like a ghost of a player in a party, and you have to re-invite. Here we go, though. Scrub 1 up in game number 6. If he does get it into the ace match, I'm going to flip my prediction and say Scrub wins. But that's the only setting where I think I would predict Scrub to win this series, personally. I think the additional pressure of a game 7 will give him the edge. But Mawkzy looking like the just more controlled player today. Scrub didn't get the takeoff here. I feel like the aerial game is sort of falling apart for him. Might be overthinking it. It really looks to me like Scrub is thinking very hard about every move that he makes when he's in the air right now. And you know, that's not how you should attack in Rocket League. You've got to be fluid. All the best aerial players, they kind of just go with it as they make it up as they go. You know, they just go quickly, get a reset on the ball, see what the reset looks like, decide what to do with it. And that's something we saw from Scrub earlier on, where he actually landed in a position to score with a backflip from a flip reset. But that play there, and also the ceiling landing in the last game in overtime, makes me think like Scrub is thinking very hard about what he's doing. And is he in his own head a little bit here? Is he calling himself Kyle yet on his stream? That's how you know he's in his own head. Ooh, well, he slots that one nicely. Yeah, you know he's in his own head when he calls himself Kyle. Oh, look at this. Scrub Killa with the wave dash recovery now. He tried to dart into the corner to get the boost seal. And again, just challenges immediately. Scrub trying to catch Mawkzy off guard. He's really mixing it up in this 6th game. Mawkzy goes right through him with the demo and puts in his first goal of the game as well. Curious to see what Scrub is doing on this kickoff. Let's see. Okay, so he's right back to his new variation. Gets a win with it. You know, when Mawkzy plays with a standard kickoff against this, what Scrub is doing doesn't tend to work, but that was a, you know, pretty good one. Followed up by another unsuccessful aerial play, though, and the aerial plays right now for Scrub not working well enough, and that's, you know, nowhere near working. It was an easy save for Mawkzy, so easy that he could just immediately score in the counter-attack. He's saying that all of Mawkzy's goals are trash. Yeah, Scrub might want to play against Jorias after this, because at least then if he loses, the goals are going to look good. Mawkzy going right down the middle of the field. looking to drop the ball underneath the challenge. I'm curious to see why Mawkzy was dribbling straight at Scrub there. Scrub accidentally double tapping the ball towards his own goal. Off target though. And he's keeping his eye on Mawkzy with that little camera look down. Gets away from the bump from behind. Really important that Scrub got away from that one, because those kind of bumps can sometimes send you a very surprising distance when you're just getting knocked off the wall like that. Now Mawkzy straight down the middle of the field again. This time he is able to slice the flick past Scrub. He's not giving himself much of an angle to work with here, but what this does do is it really makes Scrub not expect a flick, because with a very direct approach like this, Scrub is probably thinking air dribble bump is coming his way. Probably thinking that Mawkzy might just go for another one of those drop down mind games. No, Mawkzy launches it to the top corner. Very precise flick, very difficult to hit those from that position. Oh, what a save now by Mawkzy. What a recovery as well. Scrubkilla thought he equalized. Mawkzy has other ideas. Now Scrub the ceiling recovery. He has to dodge here. Pre-flip! Unbelievable by Scrubkilla. He did not have all day with this dodge. He jumped off the ceiling, so he had to make a move here. The ball's not even on the screen when he pre-flips. That's pure knowledge from Scrub. All the experience from working the mechanics in free play. They're paying off big time now. Scrubkilla trying to trip up Mawkzy on the landing there. He's in a very good position for himself. Mawkzy's committed to the back wall, and Scrubkilla wisely switches levels. Really, really smart play. So we saw the mechanics from Scrub in the last goal. Now it's all about the IQ. If you see your opponent on the back wall, what you know is it's very difficult for them to change what elevation they're challenging at, whether that be high or low. It's very difficult once you climb onto the back wall like that to do anything except dodge in a straight line into the ball. So Scrubkilla switching it up, going low. Now leads by 1. Less than 90 seconds left on the clock, and Mawkzy not a very efficient takeoff, but he gets the demo on Scrub to tie up the game. And Scrub's going to be raging if, you know, bad goals are annoying him today. He's not going to like that one. It's a very good demo. Mawkzy had to use a lot of boost to get into position for that though, so if Scrub had gotten a save, there's a good chance that he's scoring at the other end. Great pinch by Mawkzy. Denying Scrub's aerial play. Scrubkilla fakes taking the ball across the box, goes right down the middle, and again leads by 1. Just over a minute to go in game number 6. Mawkzy not expecting that one. He was waiting to see what Scrub is going to do there. Seeing if he could get a bump or a 50-50, waste some more time, get some more boost in the aftermath. Mawkzy backs off to grab boost in the corner. Scrubkilla fakes another wall play, forcing Mawkzy to challenge nothing. He wins one of those little side-to-side exchanges where Mawkzy's been strong all day. Scrubkilla off the bar. Quick recovery. Should get him in a position to defend the counter. That's much better by Scrub. He's threatening a shot, but more importantly, he's staying in the game. He's ready for what happens next. And now slow rolls his second goal advantage. Perfect bounce for Scrub. Mawkzy looking for the post pinch to clear. But it's just a clear whiff, unfortunately for him. SF Pencil, thanks to the 6-month prime. He says, yo, future SF Pencil, you're dehydrated, get water. We're probably all dehydrated. You know, most people are dehydrated for the majority of their lives. And I'm not talking about like third world. I mean everywhere in the world. I mean every single person in the world. People will not even know that they're dehydrated. But if you only drink water when you feel thirsty, you're probably dehydrated all the time. Because you should be drinking water before you're thirsty. Obviously not too much. You're not supposed to like drink 10 gallons a day. Like, come on. Google the appropriate amount. Try and get that into your system. 1 goal advantage for Scrub. Less than 10 seconds remaining. Lovely touch. He just wants to bump Mawkzy now. Let's compromise Mawkzy's position significantly. Can Mawkzy get this up in the air? No, he can't. Scrub just focusing on the bumps at the end of the game here. Making sure that Mawkzy can't get another goal started. A 50-50 there is not what Scrub's looking for. Because the last thing that he needs is the ball to fire off in a random direction and then potentially create a goal scoring opportunity. He just wants to keep the ball nice and slow and bump Mawkzy repeatedly. Into game 7 we go, and like I said, I'm going to back Scrub here. I think that in a game 7, I've got to think that he's got the edge. I'm very impressed with him overall today. I really thought Mawkzy was going to have it done before now, but Scrubkilla put up an unbelievable defensive stand in game number 2. He had the comeback in game number 3. What on earth is going on here? Wait, what? Did that ball just pick like a random moment to explode? Okay, it's on the goal line. Oh no, okay, it did spin on that last bounce. It did spin on the last bounce. I was very curious. I was like, what just happened? It looked like it was closer to going in the corner. But nah, it did spin on the ground and bounce into the net, so it's fine. I was just starting to pay attention to where Mawkzy was, and then the ball just exploded. I was like, what was that? Great dodge there by Mawkzy to control the ball on his goal line. Standard flick forces Scrub high. No boost steal for Mawkzy. Didn't want to put himself in dangerous position there with his back to the net. Scrub's flicks just not quite on the level of Mawkzy's. Easily gets challenged, and Mawkzy slots the counter attack. So the difference in flick there, I mean, neither player scored with the flick, but Scrub's flick gives Mawkzy a counter attack. Mawkzy's flick forced Scrub into the back corner, and you know, sometimes that's what you're looking for with your big flicks. You're not just trying to score, you're trying to compromise your opponent's position, maybe grab a boost advantage, maybe get to demo them in the landing from their save if they go high. Oh dear, Scrub's miles out of the game, and Mawkzy will not miss from that kind of range. Where does Scrub go here? Oh, he flipped away. Yeah, you just cannot flip away there. He underestimated how quickly Mawkzy was going to get to the ball. Maybe hoping against hope that Mawkzy would take the ball up the back corner wall and try and make a more slow approach to the goal. Rolla Johnson, thanks for the 4-month prime. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great night. Hopefully you're enjoying the third installment of OpenPop sponsored show matches. We'll have one more next month, and yeah, if you guys want to see more of this type of thing in the future, remember, whenever we do get show match sponsor, click their links, check out what they're offering. We appreciate them for supporting the ones scene, supporting these ones players. What game we're getting here? Mawkzy infield. Scrub half flips out of the pre-jump to stay goal side of the ball. He's very, very starved at the moment. This is the kind of play style that Scrub was talking to his stream earlier about. He doesn't like this. He wants Mawkzy to do something. He wants Mawkzy to take a big risk so that he can outplay that, react to it, and get something going himself. Mawkzy is just not taking any risks. I mean, that last play, he could have nailed a hard shot on net. He could have taken a first touch and then popped the shot on net, but he'd rather wait for a completely open net. He does not want to take any risks at all, because that is the kind of thing that Scrub was preying on him earlier on in the series. Every time Mawkzy took a risk, Scrub would pre-jump save it, goal for Scrub. Not getting these risks anymore for Mawkzy, just very, very safe play. Mitchell Deere, thanks to the 7-month tier 1, welcome back to the channel. Perfect pre-flip for Mawkzy. Intersects Scrub's line of attack. Oh, look at Mawkzy go again. Catches Scrub in no man's land. And now he leads by 3. He just, yeah, definitely Scrub just has to calm down here. He's got a long time left. He does not need to dive in here. Well, he doesn't need to dive in the way that he is. You got to think he's going to get 3 chances to score. Now Scrub trying to get the ball moving quickly. That's not the second touch that he's looking for, though, and the shot is lacking as a result. You know, that actually from that position, he didn't do too badly with the shot, but the setup was the problem. I mean, Scrub's second touch there, where he popped the ball on top of his car, it took the ball far too far away from the goal. That kind of control is not something you expect to see from Scrub in a Game 7. And Mawkzy will be delighted to see that from Scrub at any game, especially a Game 7. Oh, wow, flick. Okay, Scrub with his probably best flick of the game, definitely for a while. Getting something working in offense, and what do you know? You know, I said earlier, Scrub's never really been known for his flicks, but when he needs a goal the most, it's a flick that gets it for him. Very quick one as well. Saw Mawkzy challenging. Popped it over him. Oh man, Scrub's going to be raging about that as well. Mawkzy just sneaks in, takes his boost away, and that's just more time that Scrub can't be shooting with. Mawkzy keeping the ball in the back corner, waiting for Scrub to come to him. Oh, he's demoed Scrub at the landing. Oh, that is so painful. Scrub tripped up Mawkzy, but Mawkzy just immediately flips into him and demos him. He's just so good at recovering off these little trips. I mean, so many players, when you trip them up like this, their car falls over, they start spinning on the ground. Not Mawkzy. Like, Scrub tried to trip him there. Mawkzy's fine. He just continues driving. He doesn't care. I'm very impressed by Mawkzy's ability to shrug off these challenges, these little bumps, these annoying little bumps that Scrub's been trying. They just haven't worked against Mawkzy. He is so resilient. Now just 90 seconds left. Scrub forced to challenge early. He's kind of running out of time here. You know, I said at 3 goals down, he had plenty of time, but 4 goals down, inside the final 80 seconds, that's not a lot of time against Mawkzy. You're probably looking at getting 3 or maybe 4 on a good day chances against him. Scrub goes all in on that one, doesn't score, and that looks like it might just be game over. What can Scrub possibly do from this position? The wave dash recovery kickoffs are just too strong. It's hard to imagine Scrub's going to get too many chances to score. But hang on, he does get one. And look at this, it's the delayed kickoff, the counter to the wave dash recovery kickoff. Again, Scrub able to make it work. Can he generate 4 more chances though? I don't know if he can. Well, he's going to get maybe another half chance, but Mawkzy's, again, got such a fast recovery with that wave dash. Even if Scrub has half a chance, it just doesn't materialize. And now Mawkzy wasting even more time. If I were him, I'd probably take the ball to the back corner again, because actually by coming forward, he's giving Scrub a chance to challenge. And it looks like he is going to be able to deal with that counter-attack, but Mawkzy, by moving forward there, did give Scrub half of a chance. He gave him an opportunity. Now Scrub collides with the post. Time is just getting away from him now. He has to go completely all in on this play, and it will be an air dribble as a result. A not a successful one. Mawkzy shuts him down yet again, and it looks like he's just on his celebratory lap here, making it 8-3. He has been the more consistent of the 2 players in Game 7. Congratulations to him. This is a big step up for Mawkzy. You know, I've seen him in a lot of Game 5s, just not really putting it all together. A lot of ace matches in the past. He's not looked to peak at the right time. But it's been a different story in this one. Scrub completely falls apart, and Mawkzy's just irritated Scrub by never leaving the ball, never giving Scrub any free possessions. And he's just been the more adaptable player today. Although I'm very impressed that Scrub got this far in the series. I thought Mawkzy would probably win 4-2. That was my expected series score. Yeah, the really big flex here for Mawkzy would be letting Scrub score a kickoff goal. I don't think he's going to do that because he really wants to win this. But driving into the corner and giving Scrub a kickoff goal would be a pretty baller move. But there it is, confirmed. Mawkzy takes it in 7. Scrub played a great series, defended so well in Game 2, fought back from behind in multiple moments in the series as well. But when it came down to it, you know, when it got down to that Game 7, it was Mawkzy who was able to make his shots count, and Scrub who just could not find the back of the net. He just couldn't do it. There's too many wayward touches here, too many heavy touches. And yeah, fully deserved win there for Mawkzy. GG's. Scrub says he's going to donate to his stream. Sorry, no. I did tell him this. Winner takes all. It's in his DMs. So Mawkzy gets $150 from Scrub and $250 from Opapop. $400 win here in 7 games. Not bad for an hour's work for the young Frenchman who continues to impress in ones.